up there and really came in the house. And somebody had you and cops came out there. I told him I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. So I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep, so it's probably better.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is the Next Level Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Tonight, we come to Barboursville, Florida, here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Brett Wheeler with you for the callers. We've got qualifying on the program at the moment. Let's take a look at some of the drivers getting a lap in here at Volusia. Ryan Frugier with a 14.018. Ryan Avila, the man that goes quick time with a 13.596. Ryan Frugier, can he improve on that time? 13.906 will sit 13th quick. There's Gunnar Harris. Third quick on the speed charts, Blaine Brink. We've still got Kenny Hoffman, Tim Smith laying down lap times. Timothy Smith goes third quick with a 13.648. A 13.648. For Timothy Smith, where will Blaine Brink and Kenny Hoffman go? We wait for the times to officially come through. Blaine Brink goes 9th quick. JP Scheidler, there is the 1H machine of Kenny Hoffman, 20th quick with a 14.274. 14.274 on lap number 1, 20th quick. 20 cars signed into the pit area for tonight. And Kenny Hoffman goes 4th quick with a 13.658. 13.658. Oh, we're best off putting the lap times back up there. And so 20 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Again, tomorrow night we're going to be right back here at Volusia with the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Winged Sprint Car Series for another round. And of course, the first 3 weeks obviously been following the World Championship Pro qualifying schedule, but that of course wrapped up as of just this past Monday night. So the 410s will be here tomorrow at Volusia. So as we get set for qualifying results to come up on your screen, for the 20 drivers, it'll be 2 heat races. Ryan Villa goes quick time with a 13.596. Ty Sherlock, Timothy Smith, Kenny Hoffman, Gunnar Harris make up your top 5 drivers. Randy Shrees, Terrell Wheeler, Liam Garrison, Mel Dunn, and Blaine Brink make up your top 10 in qualifying. We'll take a look at heat race number 1 and how they line up here. Ryan Avila will start on pole. He's outside. Timothy Smith lining up at a position number 2. Gunnar Harris rolls off at a position number 3. Terrell Wheeler lines up at a position number 4. Mel Dunn will start the 23 from position at number 5. Joshua Steinke for Black Diamond Motorsports lines up at a position number 6. Then you go back to David Allen, lines up at a position number 7. Andrew Allen will start from the 8th starting position. And we go back to Ryan Frugier in position number 9, along with Brian Hughes to start out of your 10th starting position. There's a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV heat race number 1 starting grid. Beautiful, beautiful sunny evening here at Volusia. Get a nice little sunset. No doubt the drivers will be all over this one as our iRacing.com pace truck will officially roll away down into turn number 1. The field is set. They'll go around 2 laps behind the iRacing.com official pace truck, and then it will be on. Green flag in a lap and a bit's time. Heat number 1, 2 heats on the program, and then of course our main event to come. I don't think we're going to running any last chance qualifiers because all drivers being 20 cars. Smaller field hopefully should be in for what is a quick, easy night for these drivers. Pace truck does stay out onto the racetrack, and was hearing the drivers briefing before we went live. Race control letting the drivers know just to, hey, give the pace car a bit of room. So I believe we've got a number of World Championship licensed to be pro drivers signed up here for tonight, and again 2 of them happen to be on the front row, so congratulations to the drivers that made the World Championships in the 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. Look forward to seeing them go in about a week and a half's time as they kick off their World Championship. Can Cameron Merriman defend his championship? Well, you'll find out. But for tonight, the Next Level Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, and we are green. As Ryan Avila will lead the field, Gunnar Harris immediately puts the move there on Timothy Smith into turn number 1 and 2 as he worked down the back straight away. Here comes Smith back to the low side, drifts up. He'll get that right rear through the slick, and Gunnar Harris powers the 54 machine to the outside. Smith goes low. Now you got Mel Dunn. Car number 25 back there in position number 4, David Allen. He makes up your top 5. Oh, look out, Gunnar Harris. Oh boy, he's got tagged. He caught the cushion. And we are going to stay green for the moment to believe there'll be no cautions in the heat races. Unfortunately, a number of drivers getting caught up involved in that one. Both David and Andrew Allen. Meanwhile, here comes Timothy Smith. Mel Dunn in the 23 machine was closing in on Tim Smith down the back straightaway now. Smith runs that big slider line into turns 3 and 4. So 10 laps the distances for our 2 heat races on the program here at Volusia. Ryan Avila in the speed shot 51.com, number 49 entry, continuing to lead the way. He's got a little over half a second now. In fact, it goes out to 0.6 of a second. But you'll see with Timothy Smith running that big slider line, you can just see him closing in. Although Smith starting to work back up to the back of the tail tank of the 49 machine. Just loses a little bit of time out of turn 2 as we work through turns 3 and 4. 7 down, 3 to run here in the opening heat race of the night. Avila continuing to lead the way, unfortunately for David Allen, Andrew Allen, and Gunnar Harris. All those drivers back in the pit area. There's Josh Steinke in car number 80 for Black Diamond Motorsports. Just happened to try and work to the outside. We've got a lap and a half to run. In fact, we'll see the white flag fly. Heat number 1 getting a little close to that concrete wall, getting a little tight. There was Ryan Avila. Now here comes Tim Smith. Now bring it to in 3-4. Now 0.5 of a second. So not quite half in there. It is half a second. Although it won't matter because checkered flag is going to fly here at Volusia. The beautiful sunset here in Barbersville, Florida. Ryan Avila gets the job done over Timothy Smith. Home in second. Mel Dunn third. Fourth was Josh Steinke, and Brian Hughes makes up your top 5. Brian Hughes came from the 10th starting position, so he moves up 5 spots as there is your official results. Avila, Smith, Dunn, Steinke, and Hughes, your top 5. Ryan Frugier, Terrell Wheeler, David Allen, Andrew Allen, and Gunnar Harris. The 10 drivers and a couple of casualties in heat race number 1. Heat number 2, we'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And on the pole position, in car 662, it's Ty Schoberlock. He's outside. It's the 1H of Kenny Hoffman from position number 2. Randy Shreves rolls off at a position number 3. Position number 4, it's Liam Garrison. Position number 5, it's Blaine Brink and JP Scheiterer in the Creed Sim Racing number 5. Starts position number 6. Kevin Miller rolls off at a position number 7. Jonathan Paquette in the 48 out of position number 8. Caden Folkert in position number 9. And Brian Oliver will line up the 13 machine from position number 10. As we get set for heat race number 2. Hello, J-Dub. What's going on? Your leg end? Your arm start? So again, we'll get the pace truck off the racing surface next time. And it's going to be in the field. It'll be in the hands of the 17 entry of Ty Schoberlock. Kenny Hoffman, another one of those drivers to earn that World Championship license for the 410 Wing Sprint Car starting end of November in a week and a half time. 28th, 26th of November, something like that. Heat number 2, second and final heat race of the night. Track looks pretty slick. There's still a bit of moisture up on the top side of the racetrack. No doubt these drivers will get that track worn in to where there'll be a number of different racing lines. Green flag is out for Ty Schoberlock and the rest of the drivers in heat number 2. It's Schoberlock with a big jump over Kenny Hoffman. Then you go back to Randy Shreves back there in third. Blaine Brink fourth. Hoffman tries to rail the cushion in the middle of 3 and 4. He'll get the cushion. Here comes the 56 of Randy Shreves down to the inside. But look at Hoffman work to the outside. Kenny Hoffman, Randy Shreves, they make a battle and they make a race for it. Down into turns 3. JP Schreider putting the moves out on Liam Garrison for positions number 5 and 6. Shreves goes up the racetrack, as does Blaine Brick and JP Schreider. Schreider, Mr. Excitement, he's always involved in something. Here comes the 10 of Liam Garrison, who tried to work it down low into turns 3 and 4 and got the car all sorts of unsettled, all sorts of crossed up. Again, you watch the battle for second and third on your screen. Hoffman in the second machine, in the second position in the 1H machine. Then you go back to Randy Shreves. But meanwhile, 4 down, 6 to run for your race leader of Ty Schoberlock, who's opened up half a second over Kenny Hoffman. Randy Shreves back in third position. Blaine Brink a little high as here comes JP Schreider now. Oh boy, Schreider and Brink nearly caught. Look at that, 2 wheeling and dealing. If you don't mind, into turns 1 and 2 was JP Schreider. I told you he's Mr. Excitement. He's not short of a few bob and a few bubbles. Look at him roll the cushion through turns 1 and 2 one more time. This time he keeps all 4 wheels pinned to the ground here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Trying to run somewhat the Knoxville Raceway line, where you just rail the cushion and you just let her read. Here he comes. Watch for the slider down into turn 3. No, you have to stay up on the top side of the racetrack, somewhat trying to use the cutback. With just 2 laps left to run again. Brink and Schreider nose to tail. There's a car linked in it between the pairs who work down the back straightaway. Penultimate time. Heat race number 2 of 2. So the final heat before we move in to what will be a warm-up and then of course our main event. But it won't matter too much because down into turns 3 and 4 already, your race winner from start to finish, Ty Schoberlock gets the win. Second will go to Kenny Hoffman. Randy Shreves home in third. Blaine Brink fourth. JP Schreider fifth. Brian Oliver, Kevin Miller, Caden Folkich, Jonathan Paquette a lap down, and Liam Garrison finishing 6 laps down in heat race number 2. Wait for official timing and scoring to put the results up on the screen. Like I said, I don't think, I'm going to assume we're not going to have a consolation race. No, there we go. So skipping through the rest of the heat, skipping through the consolation race, straight into what is a 7-minute warm-up. Now, I can tell you they're probably not going to run the full 7 minutes in because this track is already getting slick. But your next level racing 360 wing sprint car heat race number 2 results. Ty Schoberlock officially gets the win from Kenny Hoffman, Randy Shreves, Blaine Brink, and JP Schreider. Your top 5. Then you go back to Brian Oliver, Kevin Miller, Caden Folkich, Jonathan Paquette, and Liam Garrison. As you see those drivers, the positions that they finish in there, that's the outside starting, and their rows is the position that they finish in. So, of course, Ty Schoberlock will start outside row 1, Kenny Hoffman outside row 2, Randy Shreves outside row 3, Blaine Brink outside row 4, JP Schreider outside row 5, and if you can't get the drift from where I'm going with that one, it's time to maybe look up on how dirt racing works. That being said, I got to look at the points actually. I don't think I'm in the league session actually, so I will not be able to look at the point standings. In fact, I wonder if they are on Discord somewhere. Let's take a look at the. First off, let's take a look at the schedule. So tonight is round number 6, and there is 12 weeks in the season. So after tonight, we are halfway in the Next Level Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Next week, I think we're off next week actually. Yes, we are off next week. So the 360s will not race next week. They will come back in 2 weeks' time. November 30th at Lernerville Speedway. December 7, Limaland. December 14, Weedsport. December 21st, Port Royal. December 28th, Lucas Oil. And then the championship night at the Knoxville Raceway. Take a look at point standings coming in. No, again, we don't have points. I'm sure Sparky could get us some point standings. I'm sure if I asked him, he'd give me the point standings. But tonight, 35 laps around Volusia. Again, tomorrow night, the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. Again, will follow somewhat a lot. In fact, it's a different schedule. So tomorrow night, again, we're back here at Volusia. We'll take a couple of weeks off. We'll come back December 1 at Eldora Speedway, December 8 at Williams Grove Speedway, December 15 I-55, December 22 or 22nd Port Royal, December 29th Fairbury, and December 5 Cedar Lake Speedway. So again, tomorrow night, halfway home in both series in the Next Level Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series and the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. So drivers, what we're going to do, we might just take a little quick ad break while the drivers are still circulating around the Volusia Speedway Park, trying to find some alligators, trying to find some of the speed. We'll take a quick break, and on the other side of this, your main event in the Next Level Racing Next Level Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. I don't know where I keep getting the designs from, but we'll take a quick break. On the other side of this, your 35 lap main event. And welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV, coverage of the Next Level Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Let's take a look at your 20 starters from back to front. Position number 20, it is Liam Garrison. Position number 19, Gunnar Harris. Position number 18, Jonathan Beckett. Position number 17, Andrew Allen. Position number 16, Caden Focus. Position number 15, David Allen. Position number 14, Kevin Miller. Position number 13, Terrell Wheeler. Position number 12, Brian Oliver. Position number 11, Ryan Frugier. Your top 10, position number 10, JP Scheider. Position number 9, Brian Hughes. Position number 8, Blaine Brink. Position number 7, Joshua Steinke. Position number 6, Randy Shreves. Position number 5, Mel Dunn. Position number 4, Kenny Hoffman. Position number 3, Timothy Smith. Your front row outside, position number 2, Ty Schoberlock. And position number 1, in the 49 entry, the speedshop51.com, it is Ryan Avila. 35 laps on the board. Pace truck is in. the Next Level Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. And we are live for 35 here at Volusia. Green flag is out. We're on the way down into 1 and 2. Already Tim Smith tried the middle of the race right through 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Schoberlock. He was pretty quick in his heat race, driving away from the likes of Kenny Hoffman. Hoffman and Smith work side by side. Meanwhile, challenge for the race lead. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Avila on the top side. Schoberlock right through the middle. Smith was down low. Schoberlock looks to slide up in front of Ryan Avila. And Ty Schoberlock will lead lap number 2, but here comes Avila back down to the inside, down into turn number 1. Out of 2, we work down the back straight away. Ryan Avila back to the race lead. Look at this 2x2 battles. Slider from Avila. Schoberlock back to the inside. I think Avila may have had it at the start-finish line. There was very little in between the pair. Avila and Schoberlock putting on a show here in the opening 3 laps of this 35-lap main event. Hoffman and Smith doing battle as well. Hoffman has meanwhile gotten by Timothy Smith. Here comes Hoffman after Ryan Avila for second. Loses a little bit of ground as does Avila on the 17 entry of Ty Schoberlock. Look out. Oh, there goes Ryan Avila. He's upside down. Out of the ballpark goes the 49. No yellows coming out. And there you see that 49 entry that speedshop51.com, 51 Esports. Back in the pits along with Brian Hughes and Andrew Allen. Look out, Mel Dunn. Looking like he's missing the right front on that race car. Shreves up to position number 4, the Black Diamond Motorsports. Tim Sims Ultimate Dirt TV, number 80 machine of Josh Steinke. Just outside the top 5. I'm sure he'd love to find his way inside of a top 5. Bangs a cushion in the middle of 1 and 2. One more time, comes to the outside of the 23 entry of Mel Dunn. And Steinke now puts the 80 into the top 5. Will Dunn go back to the inside? Yes, Dunn does go back down low, down into turn number 1 and 2. Still trying that inside groove. But you see the 80 machine trying to go the long way around this half a mile of a racetrack. Shreves, Hoffman and Timothy Smith, the nice little 3-car battle for the minor placings. 2nd, 3rd and 4th up for grabs here. Hoffman rails the cushion again in 3 and 4. Randy Shreves still making the bottom side work at both ends. In fact, goes right through the middle. Here comes Kenny Hoffman with a run on the outside. Will he split the gap? No, Smith protects the middle line. He'll slide up and that'll force... They'll certainly put that out in Kenny Hoffman's mind on where he needs to pass that 86 machine as these 3-car battle. Smith, Hoffman and Shreves, as those 3 cars battle. That brings in the 80 of Josh Steinke into the mix. Smith is just starting to drive away from Randy Shreves. Hoffman nearly caught the tail, taking the rear to crash bar of that 56 entry of Randy Shreves. Steinke down through the middle of the racetrack. You see the loose marble starting to come up. Here comes Hoffman now, dives it from the middle down to the inside. And again, that opens up that outside groove for Joshua Steinke. Hoffman still works the bottom now through turns 3 and 4, trying to get the left side tires in the moisture. He's got a fair bit of moisture down the front straightaway. Hoffman 3 wide on the bottom side, Dunn through the middle, and Josh Steinke on the outside. And poor Kenny Hoffman not having a good go of this one at the moment. Steinke and both Mel Dunn both got around the outside of the 1H machine. Hoffman slips back outside the top 5, back to position number 6 as Mel Dunn again down through the middle of the racetrack. But you see upstairs was Josh Steinke. Just see in the background there behind Josh Steinke was that 1H machine of Kenny Hoffman. You've seen that car bounce towards the exit of turn number 4. Nearly a 1.5 second gap. It's down to 1.4 seconds. Ty Schoberlock over Timothy Smith. There's your race leader, and what is halfway home? 18 down, 17 to run. It certainly does. If we can stay green, it'll certainly bring the lap cars into contention. We take a look at Terrell Wheeler and Mr. Excitement of JP Scheiterer, and we are yellow. So 1.5 second lead is now going to be cut back to 0. Blaine Brink in car number 21, that LGR Motorsports, number 21 entry. Ooh, talk about wall ride. That is some style points. Actually, you know what? Let's go back and take a look at the NLRA instant replay on that one. You really want to get a good dose of how all this unfolded. Oh boy. And just like that, it is over before you know it. Let's take a look outside the right front, and we're going to actually slow it down. It just gets the cushion there, caught the wall. And well, I tell you what, those billboards have they've held together pretty strong. They're pretty solid, the billboards. And then you can see sky, dirt, and then a concrete. And that is not good for Blaine Brink, and no doubt he'll if that could hurt in a virtual race car, that would definitely take up a little bit of bruising. So the first caution coming out at around just after half race distance it was. Ready to go back green here at Volusia. Next level racing 360 winged sprint car series. Round number 6. We wait for Ty Schoberlock to get us back underway. He stomps the throttle and we start our 20th lap, which means 16 laps left to run. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. How about Randy Shreves looking to the inside, trying to take over the runner-up position. Smith drives it deep down into turn 3 and 4. Well done. Still spotting through the middle of the racetrack. Here comes Steinke. Kenny Hoffman now back into the mix. 2 by 2. They go for 3, 4, 5 and 6 positions behind Randy Shreves. But look at Ty Schoberlock. He's got that thing hooked up on the bottom side of the racetrack. But again, we watch the 5-car battle for positions 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Smith around the outside of Dunn. Dunn was through the middle. You can see Dunn has got that wing pulled right back. Trying to go through this link now. Kenny Hoffman trying to get some spots back after falling back just a little bit. To the middle of 1 and 2 he goes. Smith again nails the cushion. He finds a lot of speed upstairs. One of the only drivers to make it work up on the top side of the racetrack. Everybody else sort of glued through the middle of the speedway. And that could mean disaster for everybody else because Tim Smith knows how to get it done right now. Smith is 0.3 of a second away from your race leader. Rails the cushion through 3 and 4 one more time. Just losing a bit of speed there on the exit of turn number 4, but he'll do it down into turn number 1 one more time. Here comes Randy Shreves trying to come after your race leader. Less than 0.2 of a second. Hoffman and Steinke both go through the middle. They follow the same line as your race leader with 10 laps left to run. The Next Level Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, your main event. Although we've got 20 cars, these 20 cars have really put on a show. More importantly, these top 6 cars up at the front. The respect shown by all the drivers here tonight just goes to show you this is why this is one of the best leagues you will come to. Smith once again tries to find the cushion, tries to find the moisture, tries to get the run on the outside of the 56. Here comes Smith in the 86 upstairs, looks for second spot down the back straightaway. He's got it by half the car length down into turn number 3. And then Smith works his way upstairs. Now Ty Schoberlock has figured it out. Well, maybe Smith is finally starting to get this 86 dialed up in with what is 7 laps, make it 6 to go at the start-finish line the following lap. It's going to be a sprint to the end. Although Randy Shreves not giving up on the inside of the racetrack. Shreves again will go through the middle, as does Joshua Steinke. Oh, Smith with a massive run out of turn number 2. Sure, Ty Schoberlock, you've got company in the form of the 86 machine and Timothy Smith. 5 laps left to run, 2.5 miles to go here at Volusia. Schoberlock, still your race leader from Tim Smith. Now closes it down to 1/10 of a second. Now back out to 2/10. So you can just see the time fluctuating right now between 1/10 to 2/10. It all just depends on where they are on the racetrack. Schoberlock just looked a little better there through 3 and 4, but I gotta say, Smith still fighting every inch of that car, trying to find every bit of moisture he can. He tries to again rail the top. Will the slider, is he setting him up for a potential slide job? He nearly got into the back of the race leader then, but the popsicle sticks are out. 2 laps left to run. Look out, I think we're going to go yellow. We are yellow, and a 3/10 of a second lead. That may just hand it. Although, with a single file restart, Schoberlock may just be a little nervous right now. He has done everything right so far in this main event. And can he put the 17? Can he park it on the front straightaway with a victory here at Volusia? And the question will be answered in just a couple of minutes' time. Race Control will have a look at the primary cause for that one. As you can see, we already know that Kenny Hoffman is back in the pit area, and I believe it's going to be Mel Dunn and Kenny Hoffman, both drivers. And you hate to see it for both these drivers. So keep an eye on Kenny Hoffman just to the left of your screen. Oh yeah, I think that was Kenny Hoffman coming down off the racetrack. He caught the wall. Oh, JP Scheiderer. Well, there's Ryan Fruget coming in late in car 65. So again, just watch this in the 1H machine. And we're going to really try and slow this one down just there where he gets the wall and the car comes down. Certainly comes down from the top of the racetrack right into the side of Mel Dunn. Unfortunately, Mel Dunn gets, as does Kenny Hoffman, got hit from every which way possible. So we're back live already with a green-white checker. We're wasting no time. Schoberlock and Smith. White flag is out. 1 to run. Half a mile. 4 turns for Ty Schoberlock. He's navigated his way through turn number 1 and 2. He's got 3/10 of a second lead. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Your next level racing. 360 wings. Sprint car. Made a lead with Tim Smith has got it. Oh my. You could not pick it. Tim Smith has pinched it at the line over Ty Schoberlock. Are you kidding me? Official results will show it. Timothy Smith has pipped Ty Schoberlock at the line by 0.041 of a second. Holy cow. Let's take a look at that one. We are going to watch the pass for the race win. This was it. You could almost guarantee a victory. And we're going to slow it right down. And this is what these drivers would have seen as they come. Or this is what the race control would have seen as they come to the line. There it is. Tim Smith absolutely pickpockets him right at the death. So your official results come back up on screen. Timothy Smith, just look at the cushion build up there in turn number 1. Tim Smith, Ty Schoberlock, Randy Shreves, Joshua Steinke, Gunnar Harris, your top 5. David Allen, Jonathan Paquette, Ryan Fruget, Terrell Wheeler, Brian Oliver, your top 10. Caden Folkerts in 11th, JP Schreiderer, Kenny Hoffman, Mel Dunn, Blaine Brink, your top 15. Kevin Miller, Liam Garrison, Ryan Avila, Brian Hughes, and Andrew Allen will make up the 20 drivers. Hard charger through the field. Gunnar Harris from 19th to position number 5, plus 14 positions here. But we are going to chat to the driver that comes home in 3rd place here tonight is the 56 machine of Randy Shreves. Randy, congratulations on the 3rd place. And boy, that was an entertaining race from start to finish. You probably had one of the best seats in the house.
Oh yeah, that was definitely an entertaining one there. That was a hell of a move by Timmy there at the end.
Talk about your race, obviously battling with Tim Smith for a lot of that race. Not only Tim, but Kenny Hoffman was there, Mel Dunn was there. What was it like, running wheel to wheel for some of us? I think only 2 cautions, maybe 3 at most in that main event. Not a bad way to wrap up the Next Level Racing 360 Wing Sprint Cars here at Volusia.
Yeah, it's always good to finish on the podium with this group of guys. They're all pro drivers and just all real good drivers. And when you can finish up front with them, it really means a lot.
Like, what could you have done differently to be just 1 or 2 spots better up on this podium? Because I mean that's a solid race for you in the 56.
Yeah, just maybe. I think I may have overdriven the car a little bit there at the end, and just trying to keep up with those guys is hard enough on its own, and with the track being that slick, and there's no room for mistakes, and I made a couple, but a solid run, can't complain.
Certainly not. Well done on third place, Randy. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes, mate, who makes this happen for you.
Yeah, I definitely want to thank my team, LGR Motorsports, Coulter West at Redline Race Design for always making my car look awesome. One Wish Foundation, Wraps and Stitches, KSB Builders, Finish Line Repair, UDTV for the broadcast, and just everybody with the league and everybody for watching.
All right, there we go. Randy Strings, your driver, home in third place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home second spot, and he's done everything right. All but one little mistake in turns 3 and 4 cost him a .04, one of a victory. Ty Schoberlock. Ty, man, this must be heartbreaking, but just talk us through the emotions right now after that gut-wrenching second place.
Yeah, I mean, that was totally on me. I hate being the sitting duck. I like to chase whenever I'm in second, third, fourth, trying to make it through the pack. I just went in total protect mode there, and Timmy did exactly what I would have done if I was, running 10th for that matter. So, he just ran me clean, ran it perfect, had a great lap at the end, and just got me at the line. I mean, total, absolute class, respect racing with him, and honestly, the whole league tonight, it was really fun.
You talk about being a sitting duck, obviously being out in front, not knowing if you're on the fastest race line. You obviously held those guys back for 34 and a half laps. What's it like trying to find that particular line, especially considering that there's only 20 cars on the racetrack? Did you expect it to get this slick as it did?
Yeah, honestly, Volusia gets pretty slick pretty quick. But typically, up against the fence, it kind of develops a curve. But the way the cushion's been developing recently, like race to race, track to track, has been very weird. Like this time, it wasn't very grabby. It was kind of just bouncy, and like it didn't really want to propel you off of it. It just kind of upset my car, at least. Apparently, Tim's, it wasn't upsetting his nearly as much. But yeah, I just drove it almost like the Donnie Schatz line. I mean, just smooth, trying to keep it as straight as I could through the slick, maybe entering a little higher, cutting down, almost like a Knoxville thing, but at Volusia here. So it worked the whole time. I just missed it right at the end.
Obviously, missing it where it counts. Certainly going to be one to sting for a couple of days. But Ty, congratulations on the runner-up position here again. Before we let you go, of course, mate, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, mate. Who makes this happen for you?
Yeah, Vanderpool Racing, of course, and my good buddy Jack Ritz, and also myself. I've spent a lot of time on this recently, and the Pro Series stuff just didn't go well. That made me learn quickly that you don't really deserve anything no matter how hard you work. I mean, things just have to go your way. And sim racing, sometimes running third, fourth, fifth, you just get booted into the wall every race. So I took a break. I haven't been doing it at all. I've just been hopping on for a league or two a week. I've been enjoying it again. So it wasn't enjoyable for a while, but now it's fun again. And that race, even though I got second, I had a blast.
No, look, well done on second place. No doubt we'll see you tomorrow night with the 410s.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Ty Schoberlock home in second spot by .041 of a second and getting the win. He led the most important lap, and it just happened to be the final lap. Tim Smith, congratulations on what is probably one of the greatest pickpockets I have ever seen. Congratulations. Talk us through that last lap there as you got Ty Schoberlock.
Well, the last lap, green, white, checkered there, so I just tried to build up momentum, and then, had to throw the Hail Mary, and I ended up sticking it really good, so I kept my foot on the gas, and it stuck, and we got ahead of them just in time.
How difficult, especially when the cushion builds up, especially here, I've noticed again, especially 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 was quite big. How difficult is it to try and put 35 consistent laps up on the top side without one jump in the cushion and without sort of riding that wall and flipping out of the ballpark?
Well, a lot of dedication and time, and just thanks to all my guys helping me out. I mean, we put together a really good race team and a really good car helping me that. I will admit the driver wasn't all there. We didn't put 35 consistent laps up there, but we got her done.
Well, mate, congratulations on the victory. And probably one of the best, like I said, one of the best pickpockets that I've seen in quite some time. Tim, before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shout out to all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen for you in the 86 car?
We got Tiger Towing, BPM, TSR, TB Designs, M9 Racing. Go check them out. They have really good stuff over there. Ethan and Cody get hooked up with non-links. That about wraps it up for everybody. Shout out to Dave for building this set and such short notice. I decided to do this last second.
All right, well done on the win. Now, hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow night with the 410s.
Yep. See you later, man.
There we go, Tim Smith, ladies and gentlemen, home in first place. Again, one of the greatest pickpockets you'll ever see. Waited to the very last turn on the very last lap to get the job done. He had to do it 0.3 of a second in the space of what is the back straightaway and turns 3 and 4. He got it done, as you heard Ty Sherlock say. He just went into protective mode. Well, you can't blame Ty because, mate, we all do it. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out for him. So congratulations to Tim Smith, Ty Sherlock, and Randy Shreves. Your top 3 tonight, of course, Gunnar Harris with the hard charger. Again, moving up 14 positions. Also mentioned to David Allen, started 15th, went up 9 spots to come home 6th, and Jonathan Paquette started 18th, moved up 11 positions to finish in position number 7. So mention to those guys for moving through the field as they did. But that wraps up round number 6 of the Next Level Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Again, 12-week season. We're through week number 6 for the 360. Tomorrow night, the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 14-wing sprint cars. We are right here at this very racetrack. Myself and I believe Tyler Harris will be on the call for that one. So tune in to Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, should be about 9:30 Eastern, 9:45, somewhere around there is when we go live. So until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night.